So they've got to find those extra cups to fill. They've got an awful lot of coffee in Brazil.
Hoi Dhlee, I'm Mr. Eddie, President of America, and welcome to the Laidback Gourmet. I've got new technology working for me this time. I actually have a stand. Look, you can see both my hands at once. I'm moving up in the world. Happy New Year to everyone. This is my first video of the new year. Hopefully one of many. Hey, only took 2 weeks to get there. I'm moving up. Alright, you might remember a couple of weeks ago, I did a review on some really, really awful beer. I mean, it was bad. It was called Beer for Breakfast, and it was really, really terrible. It tasted like stale, burnt coffee. And I don't like beer to begin with. I mean, there were supposed to be hints of scrapple and saltiness, and there's all sorts of shit in it, but basically, all it tasted like was stale coffee. It was terrible. So, I gave it a pretty bad review, and I was talking to coworkers, and I said, you know, I don't like beer to begin with, but this was pretty bad. And somebody told me, coffee and beer actually is pretty good if you get it right. And I don't know, I mean, you didn't win me over with it. Well, my coworker, Shannon, who I'd like to thank for this review, actually donated this. This is actually from a local brewery called Carton Brewery, which, you know, you might actually start to be able to figure out where I live, or at least where I vacation in New Jersey when I'm not in America. It's a very local brewery, and everybody loves it. In fact, I've had a couple of drinks there myself. They make pretty good beer, and I don't like beer, but they make pretty good stuff there. Anyway, the gimmick here is that it's called regular coffee. For people who don't live in America or New Jersey, when somebody orders a regular coffee, they're talking cream and 2 sugars. Always cream and 2 sugars. That's when you say a regular coffee. I don't know what in the rest of the world it's like, but when you say it, anyone here should know what you're talking about. And this beer apparently tastes like that. In fact, on the side here, a classic New Jerseyism, regular coffee. Here, which orders a regular coffee at any place you trust them to make it with, any place that'll make a pork roll and cheese. I'll have to do a review on those someday. It means that you get cream and 2 sugars, always. Apparently they use a cream ale, which I'm not a beer drinker, I have no idea what the hell that is, but we'll find out in a few seconds. I'm hoping this is going to be good, because I was told that this stuff sells out as soon as they brew it. I mean, within a day, they send out the message that they've made a batch and it's gone. So, I mean, here's hoping. I also noticed, I mean, again, I'm not a big beer drinker, but take a look at this. 12% per volume of alcohol. I'm not an expert. That's pretty high for beer, isn't it? I mean, I'm not going to complain about that. That'll just make it go down smoother. I mean, you know, they say no one likes beer. It's just that after you have a few, you don't mind. So, let's give it a shot. Oh, wait, maybe you will be able to figure out where there's even a dot there. Alright, let's give this a shot. I would normally do something like, oh, let's do something fancy and get a Pilsner glass, but you know what? If the local brewery's nice enough to put it in this really cool looking can, who am I to ruin it? Alright, still smells like beer. I'll tell you that. No, I'm not even getting a hint of coffee, but you know what? Go in with an open mind. Let's give this a shot. Well, I will be damned. I may have found a beer that I actually like. That's pretty good. There's actually a really strong coffee flavor with the beer that actually mixes well with the yeastiness of the beer for a change. And since I kind of like my alcohol on the sweeter side, I'm usually the one that drinks rum, or I'll have Irish coffee, or something like that. The hint of sugar in it actually helps out a lot. It cuts down on the bitterness quite a bit. I have to admit, I'm actually really surprised by that. That's really good. I'm going to take another sip. Another sip. Thank you for that. This is being recorded. I know. You can pipe up all you want. Alright. So, I'm actually a little speechless on this one. I really thought it was going to taste like stale coffee again, and it actually just tastes like strong coffee. So, hey, people that made beer for breakfast, apparently it can be done, and it can be done right. So, let's give this one a 4 out of 5 for flavor. I mean, I never thought in my life I would give a beer a 4 out of 5 for flavor. But when I find out that they've made another batch of this stuff, I am going to pick up some of this. This is really good. As for wackiness, I gotta give it a 4. I mean, as much as I hate to say it, it's not as wacky as I'd like it to be because it doesn't have Scrapple in it. You can't beat Scrapple. You can beat Scrapple really hard because it sucks, but you can't beat it for wackiness. Well, that concludes this edition of the Laidback Gourmet. Thank you as always for watching. Stay tuned, and hopefully soon I'll be doing an Ed Talks, because where I was for the last week or so, I was over at MagFest, and I have some thoughts on that. Until next time, I'm Mr. Eddie, President of America. Thanks for watching.
Hoi Dhlee.